Hey gang, Melaclaro here. Today I want to show you how to create your own sketch drawings for your blog, your website, or even your own screencasting projects. And you won't even have to be an artist to do it, I promise. Hey guys, Melaclaro here with the Screencasting Wizard, helping you digitize your knowledge to get it online and web ready. Remember back in grade school when Miss Telgenhoff handed out the tracing paper and then some old magazines and pictures, and then we were able to take the next hour during the art session of class and just kind of draw out and sketch out or trace out drawings and so on. Well, we can do the same thing actually today if you have a Wacom tablet or an iPad. Let me show you.
Okay, so check this out. This is a technique, by the way, that you can easily do using the techniques that we talk about in my digital know-how course, or also in any of the Udemy courses that I have that talks about Camtasia or screencasting in any fashion. You'll have this in there where we talk about alternate presentation formats and also the iPad effect. But essentially, here's I'm going to go ahead and use the iPad here, and there is a nice little application. If we find the App Store, see if we can find the App Store here. There we go. Click the App Store, and in the App Store, if you do a search for Sketchbook Pro, and there's also other software that allow you to do this as well. So it's this one in the upper left here, Sketchbook Pro for iPad. Let's go ahead and click open on that guy there. And what you're able to do here then is click over into one of these areas and you can start a session. We'll just make it 1024 by 768. And notice the sources down here at the bottom where you have the opportunity to choose whether or not you want to bring in images from a photo library and from some of these other sources. So I'm going to go ahead and click the photo library here where I've already brought in a picture of a ball. Let's say this is going to be the easiest one here, right? So this ball, the nice thing about the application that I'm choosing here, Sketchbook, but in any other application that you use, we can talk. If you have any questions about the Macintosh or Windows or whatever, you can also do similar things there where you basically have these different layers. So under this layers option here, I can create another layer, and we'll keep this bottom layer here with the ball. Okay, we're going to keep that visible, but you can also click here to make that invisible at any time. So we're going to keep it visible, but I'm going to maybe dial down the opacity a little bit here. All right, so now we have it a little bit gray. Now I'm going to click on this upper layer, and that's the layer, this one that's selected right now with the blue highlights is the one that we're going to use to draw on. So now all we do down here is we come down and pick our little pen, maybe zoom in a little bit with my fingers, and then just for a quick demonstration example, we'll just draw. We're just going to do like we did in grade school, right? We're just basically going to trace all this stuff out with our little pen. All right, so that's a kind of a quick and dirty picture there. So we've traced it out. Now let's go ahead and hide the background here. So this is what it basically looks like. Sort of looks like a kind of an oblong golf ball, or maybe one of those science fiction pictures or movies where the Earth is about to explode. But you know, now we need a little bit of a some shading for these little black areas of the soccer ball. So we'll just go ahead and color these guys in. And you can make this as dark as you want. Obviously, just all depends on the software that you're choosing. Okay, so there we go. So we've basically drawn all of that in. Now let's hide the ball again on that layer. We'll just go ahead and hide that ball. There you go. So now you have a little soccer ball there, right? And then you can add a few little embellishments by going back up to that top layer and maybe adding a little bit of a shadow underneath it, right? Put a little shadow in there, and you can then add your little embellishments if you want. Play ball. Oops, hold on. It's play ball, not ball. Play ball. All right, so there you go. Now you've got your basic picture that you can essentially glue into your blog post or your website. So when I click on the save, we'll go ahead and save that. So now you can start basically creating your own images where you have this opportunity to have a ball or create your own little library of other different pictures that you can bring in. So these are all different things that you can take a look at, and you can trace out images that you can see where you can just take a picture with your iPad or your iPhone and bring that into your application. So again, very easy with an application like Sketchbook Pro.
Okay, that's it for this session. I hope that helped you out and give you some ideas for your own screencasting projects or even for your own online course. And if this is your first time here, I'd love to have you join us. You can just hit the subscribe button And if you're in a position now where you're starting to think about creating your own online course or your own screencasting projects, then I'd like to invite you to check out my course here called Digital Know-How. We learn all about screencasting techniques, the fundamentals of using screencasting software like Camtasia Macintosh and Camtasia Studio for Windows, and also ScreenFlow is coming as well. But we also talk about advanced techniques like these picture-in-picture videos, iPad screencasts, and alternate presentation formats like, for instance, using mind maps and so on. So check it out. Just hit this button over here and read the topics list. I'll see you later. Take care.